Hi there, this is Paul Thompson from Spitfire Audio. We're going to look in this video in a slightly more detailed view of some of the tonal long note patches, and then I'll do another video where we'll look at the short patches. So as you can see, we're in the Woods High menu, so that's the one that I'm going to start with today. And I'm going to go into the individual sounds, long notes, tonal, and then we'll flick through and have a quick listen. I'm going to put up the C and O mics, and then I'm just going to play. So as you can hear, we've got these moving longs, the actual pitch is changing at the same time. So let's flick through. We'll have a listen to all of them in sequence. So here's the multiphonics. Each time I might change up the mic mix so that you just get a flavour of different mics as we go through. So I'll just play through. So as you can hear, if you play more quickly on this one, you'll get a kind of nice kind of delicate sound, but as you leave a note to continue, it gradually breaks out into multiphonics. So let's have a quick listen to the slur impulsing rhythm. So you get the idea there. Let's have a look at the pulsing rhythm into slur. So this is an interesting one if you play this one. So that's a great one, the reversed version of the previous sound. Great for kind of starting with that little bit of extra excitement and then gradually pulling it back. These are laid out in a slightly different way because of the fact that there's no real discernible pitch center, but we obviously have multiple pitch centers recorded. So have a quick listen. So as you can hear, they're slightly more avant-garde. And the rough multiphonics as well. And then if we keep going through, shrill, soft. We've had a quick preview of some of these, so let's just keep going until we get to another. So here we go. So as you can see, the keyboard layout has changed. Slow quarter tone vibrato. Let's have a listen to this. And if we keep going through, next up, wild flutter bursts. And I'll put up the close mic as well for that, so you can just hear. Put up close mic and a little bit of outrigger. And then we'll keep flicking through. Residual tones. This is a nice one. This, we'll put the close, change the balance a little bit of ambient in here as well. Let me boost this. This is quite a quiet sound. So let's stick all of the mics up and we'll give it a bit of a pump up and you'll hear in more detail. So it's still a wonderful sound, very, very delicate, soft sound. Chromatic clusters. Close in again. So you can hear, even with the tonality of the clusters around the kind of root note, you still get a very, very clear and definite sense of the kind of harmonic language that you're using as you use this patch. So it's just adding that extra color around it. Let's keep going. Quarter tone clusters. And then if we keep looking through, moving longs, oh, we're back to the top with the moving longs. So let's go into the woods. Actually, let's stick with high. We'll do strings high, long notes, tonal, and we'll listen to the moving solpont. So it's instant creative juice coming from that patch. Sends a vib to solpont, slightly different flavour. Great stuff. Let's keep going through. Sends a vib to trem. Again, lovely stuff. Trem to sends a vib, so this will be useful in the same way as the other one was in the reverse. Great stuff there. Let's keep going through. Heavy bow distorted we looked at in the last video, but just another quick look. Nice and crunchy. Fragile sol pont. So we looked at that one as well in the last walkthrough. And then, looking at the last couple of quarter tone vib. And then, last but not least, light random trem. Again, incredibly useful stuff in there. And then let's quickly look at the brass high. Let's stay with the high stuff here. And we'll start with the moving longs as before. So remember, this one has the moving pitch. Great stuff there. Longs into flutter. And then our slur into pulsing rhythm. We had to look at this one as well. Great stuff. Pulsing rhythm in slur, so the reverse of that. And then harsh flutter. So kind of like your heavy distorted bow on the violins. Half valve effect. So again, a kind of moving pitch effect in that one. Slow quarter tone vibrato, lovely stuff this one. And then our chromatic cluster mod wheel. So as you can hear, very useful different timbral change in the mod wheel movement on that one. And then the quarter tone cluster similarly. And then that's the high brass. So let's go into the low woods next. Oops, wrong one. Long notes tonal. Okay, so there's a couple of different versions in here. I'm not going to play through literally everything because I think that's going to prove to be make this too long. But we'll have a listen to a couple of selections. So as you can hear the moving pitch center on that one. Slur into pulsing rhythm. Really good stuff in there. I'll flick through a few more. The slow quarter tone vib is particularly nice. Fruity. Let's play a little bit Wild Flutter Bursts. We'll change the mic position. Very nice. Let's look at our moving quarter tone cluster. So a lot of great stuff in there. Let's flick back out and let's go into the low brass and we'll end up on the low strings. Okay. So in fact, let's look at the slow into pulsing rhythm. You hear on most of these I've kind of played examples now, so we'll just flick through the rest. Don't want to make this too long. And then if we have a quick listen to let's do this one, the pulsing rhythm. Lovely stuff. And then one more. Actually, let's jump into the consort versions. Let's do the pulsing rhythm into slow for this one. Change the mics again. So great usable stuff in there as well. Let's jump into the low strings. And let's start with the moving subpart. Lovely stuff there. We've got our, I'll just jump into the trem to senza vib. Oops. Which sounds like this. And then fragile salpont. So that's gorgeous stuff in there as well. And then, actually, light random tremors. Have a quick listen to that. So that's a look through the low notes of the strings for those long tonal notes. That'll be it for this walkthrough. We'll have a look at some of the short notes in another walkthrough. So please do have a quick look at that. But thanks very much for watching this, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.